who created this universe, who designed the stars, the oceans, your heartbeat. If there is a creator, who created that creator? And if God made the world, then what was there before God decided to create? These questions have shaken civilizations. They have built religions. They have sustained philosophers for centuries. And yet, when this very question was brought before Nisargadatta Maharaj, he did something shocking. He did not answer it. He dismantled it. A seeker once approached Maharaj with sincere intensity. "Maharaj," he said, "if God created the world, who created God?" Maharaj replied, "You are asking the wrong question, because you are assuming the world was created." Pause there. This is where his teaching becomes explosive. Maharaj was not an atheist. He was not denying divinity. He was denying your assumption. He was pointing to something far more radical. Creation itself is an appearance in consciousness. The seeker protested, "But Maharaj, the world is here. I see it. I feel it." Surely it must have begun at some point. Maharaj would calmly say, "The world appears to you when you appear to yourself. Look carefully. Every night in deep sleep, the world disappears. Not metaphorically, completely. No sky, no earth, no God, no creation. Yet you are not troubled by it. The universe does not collapse when you sleep. For you, it simply is not there." So Maharaj's reasoning was precise. Creation is not an objective event that happened in time. It is the arising of consciousness. The sense, "I am." When the sense, "I am," appears in the morning, simultaneously the world appears. Space appears. Time appears. God appears. Creation appears. They rise together. The seeker pushed further, "Are you saying God is unreal?" Maharaj would say, "God as a concept, as an object in your mind, is part of the manifestation. But the absolute which you truly are is beyond both God and world." This is where many misunderstand him. Maharaj did not reject God out of rebellion. He saw that any God who creates must exist within time, must decide, must act, must begin something. And that which begins is not absolute. The absolute does not begin. It does not create. It does not move. So what is this world then? Maharaj often compared it to a dream. In dream, an entire universe appears. Mountains, rivers, people. Even a dream god if you like. But when you wake up, do you ask who created the dream mountains? No. You recognize that the dream arose with the dreamer. Similarly, Maharaj pointed out, the waking world arises with the waking consciousness. The seeker grew uneasy. Then are you saying nothing exists? Maharaj would cut sharply, "Do not jump to conclusions. Existence is undeniable. But what exists? The objects, or the knowing of them. Everything you can point to, body, thought, sensation, even the idea of creation, is known to you. Therefore it cannot be you. It is an appearance within you." And here Maharaj makes his most devastating move. He asks, "Before you knew you were, what creation was there? Before the sense, 'I am this person,' arose, where was the universe?" The seeker hesitates. "I don't know." Exactly. The entire creation story depends on the appearance of the I. The moment the personal identity arises, the question of origin arises. The ego wants a beginning. It wants a cosmic explanation. But Maharaj's clarity was ruthless. He said, "Find out who is asking the question. The question about creation belongs to the created person. The person says, 'When did the world begin?' But the Absolute has no beginning, so no creation is required. The seeker challenges again, but science speaks of the Big Bang. Religions speak of divine will. Are they all wrong? Maharaj would say they describe the content of consciousness. They do not touch the source of consciousness. Even the Big Bang is a thought now. Even scripture is known now. Everything is appearing in your present awareness. So what is primary? The theory of creation, or the consciousness in which the theory appears. The seeker becomes silent. Maharaj presses gently. You are not in the world. The world is in you, in your consciousness. And consciousness itself is an appearance in the Absolute. This is the depth most people miss. First illusion, I am the body. Second illusion, the world exists outside me. Third illusion, God created this world. Maharaj dismantles all three in one stroke. When the sense, I am, arises, duality arises, creator and creation, God and devotee, universe and observer. But in deep sleep, without that sense of being, nothing is divided. So he says, the world was never created. It is continuously appearing. Like a movie projected on a screen, the characters argue about who built the world, but the screen was never affected. You are that screen. The seeker whispers, then what about devotion? Prayer, worship? Maharaj never discouraged devotion. He simply clarified its place. Worship purifies the mind, but truth is beyond both worshipper and worshipped. The Absolute does not create, it simply is. And here comes the final shock. Even the consciousness that says, I am, is temporary. It appeared at birth. It will disappear at death. That which knows even the coming and going of consciousness. That is the Absolute. That has no creation story. So when we ask, who created the Creator? We are still trapped in the logic of time and causation. Maharaj's brilliance was to step outside causation entirely. He invites you to look now, right now, before the next thought arises. Is there a created world? Or is there simply awareness of sensations? Before memory names anything, is there a universe or just pure presence? The mind desperately wants a beginning, but truth has none. And that is why Maharaj said the world was never created. Because creation implies an event in time, but time itself is an appearance in consciousness. The ultimate reversal is this: you are not a creature inside creation. Creation is an appearance inside you. And when even that, you, dissolves, nothing was ever born. Sit with that, not intellectually, existentially. If the world was never created, then what are you protecting? What are you fearing? What are you trying to become? Maharaj would look at the seeker and say softly, understand the I am. Stay with it. Trace it to its source. When even that dissolves, the question of creation will no longer arise, because you will see nothing was ever created. Nothing was ever separate. And what you truly are was never born.